Yeah, I just want to explain the trade I took this morning on the AUD USD pair for the sell. Now I sent in some screenshot of the finviz.com and of course IG market sentiment. For those of you who don't know how to use IG market sentiment, send me a DM and I will forward you the videos. Okay. Now, so as we noted earlier, AUD pair was weak, so USD was actually stronger, even though the market has been selling all week, right? So on my charts here, now this was the trade. Okay, I didn't go for much. Right now, going back to the 5 minute, this was the London session, right? So for this, time is different. So this was the time I took my trade. Right now, you could see there was a break of structure right here. Now if you go on the 15 minute, just like I taught you guys, you will see this. Right, there was a sell. Right, I'm going to explain this bit by bit. Okay, now this is what I do. As I told you guys that I mostly just use my phone. Now you could see the pullback and this is still selling, right? So you could see this pullback and then break of structure. Now I'm wishing I held longer, right? So you could see this, right? Now if I move this, remember this was right where I took my trade at this point. Now there was a break of structure on this and there was a break on this also. Now if there was a break on this and there wasn't on this, then my entry will be for a buy from this level, but both broke structure. And if you check the NZD USD, it also did the same by breaking structure. Right now at this point, if you zoom in, that was my entry. So my entry was around here, right? I just entered the trade. But if you want to be patient and wait, you could go back on the lower time frame, which is the 1 minute, and you could draw a comparison between the AUD USD and the AUD SGD, right? So right here, I'm trying to look for my spot. Okay, right. So you can see right here, like I always taught you guys, there was a break of this level, but there wasn't a break of this, right? So if you wanted to take a very low risk on this trade, now this would have been your entry right here, right? So you could see easy pips for you guys. Okay, so basically you just add up this, you have the frame base we showed you USD was strong. Then going back to IG market sentiment, we saw where majority of the market are buying. Remember the rules, we always go the opposite direction of what the majority of people are doing. So basically I just added this little information to the chart to help me filter my trades for today. So basically this is just the trade I took today, and as you could see I actually closed too early because I was busy with some stuffs, right? So I think I closed at this point. Now you can see if I held on, I would have making double the profits. Okay, now if you took this trade here at this point, this would be your stop loss, just in case you guys are confused on where your stop loss should be. And you can easily see the M pattern here, and I covered this in all the videos explaining to you guys how this works. You go on a lower time frame and you get this, right? So basically that's just it, and this is how I got my trade for today. And during the London session, I'll be checking for if there will be a change of direction in the market. For example, for this, I could easily see a scenario where there will be a change of direction and a buy will form, right? So all I have to do is correlate those few pairs and I'll be able to know. About you already got one trade, so no more trading for today. and if there is any trade during the New York session, I will make a video explaining that also. Well, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask.